happy holidays. I hope everybody's enjoying their time. I personally love this time of the year because everybody's so happy and cheerful. And I am sure you are wondering what is the real estate market forecast for 2026. Therefore, today I brought to you all the information about real estate and what have happened over the last decade and what is expected moving forward. If you look at the chart, you would notice that home sales have dropped sharply compared to the period from 2010 through 2021. We went from over 400,000 annual home sales to closer to mid 200,000. And that was because in 2022, when interest rates almost doubled, most homeowners did not want to sell their homes because everybody had interest rate below 3%. Why would they sell? So we had very tight inventory the second half of 2022, going 2023 and 2024. Just this year in 2025, when we started seeing more homes available for sale. This next graph here, I love to show because this will show you how many building permits California is issuing. This chart shows residential building permits going back to 1970s. What's striking is that California is building far fewer homes today than in previous decades. This long-term shortage is a big reason home prices continue to rise. Therefore, California home prices are the highest in the nation, and this next chart will show you exactly where are we at. Here we can see the comparison of states. California has over 39 million people, but only about 559,000 building permits over the last few years, and our median home price is over 900,000. This combination of high demand and low supply is what keeps pushing prices up. But despite the high prices, homes are still selling, and this next chart will show you exactly that. This chart here shows that even with higher interest rates, homes aren't sitting long. Buyers are moving fast on well-priced, well-presented homes. This chart shows that the percentage of homes selling over list price remains strong. While not as extreme as 2021, buyers are still willing to compete for the right home. Next, let's look at the interest rates and how it affected the market over the years. Interest rates started going up in May of 2022 and peaked towards the end of that year, but the direction now is downward. As rates ease, more buyers will enter the market, and that puts additional pressure on home prices. As rates ease, more buyers will re-enter the market, and that puts additional pressure on home prices. And let's look together at the prices growth in California in the next chart. The price growth chart shows that California median home price has been increasing again. Even small changes in interest rates create big changes in demand here. Homes have been selling when interest rates were high, but when interest rates go slightly down, we see very big activity and a lot of homes go pending fast. And let me show you the numbers. Here you can see that pending sales did rise again in 2025, a sign that buyers are adjusting and activity is picking up. And here I would like to advise the homeowners, the sellers, if you want to sell your house, the key is always price your house correctly, prepare the house very well, market aggressively, and make sure to expose it to the maximum number of buyers out there and stay strategic, and you will get amazing results. If you follow those 5 steps, you will get extremely satisfying results. And you won't believe it, cash offers still do exist. And I will show you that in the next graph. This graph here shows cash purchases at a 13-year high. Over a quarter of buyers are paying cash. This is huge and shows strong confidence in the market. And second homes market is also very strong. Buyers still want lifestyle-focused properties even with higher rates. And in California, home buyers are not only competing against each other, we also have the investors that desire to invest in the properties in California. This chart shows that investors' activity is moderating but still above long-term norms. This keeps additional competition in the market. Homeowners in California are not moving as much as they used to. They used to move every 6 to 7 years. Now they are moving every 10 to 12 years. And here I can show you that in one of the most important charts, Homeowners are holding on their homes longer than ever. People used to move every 6 to 7 years. Now it's often over 10 to 12 years. That means fewer homes coming on the market, and that limits the supply even more. And what does that mean? That means that fewer homes are coming available for sale on the market, and that limits the supply even more. And here is what expected for 2026. We can see an increase in the single family home sales. The increase from last year is going to be about 2%, and the median sale price is expected to increase up to 905,000 from 873,000 in 2025. The percentage of change, we are seeing a growth of 3.6%. Housing affordability index is 18%. California's housing market remains strong because the demand outweighs the supply, and that's not changing anytime soon. If you are a home seller, stay strategic, plan ahead, start getting your house ready for sale, price it correctly, and market it aggressively. And make sure everybody out there that's looking in your area to see your house to get the highest possible price and the best terms. I am a former real estate appraiser. Strategy is my superpower. I am a master planner who thinks of everything so you are always covered. When working with my clients, we create a plan, we follow it. If anything changes, we can always adjust because having a plan is how we succeed. If you are thinking about selling your house in 2026, start planning now because the more you plan ahead, the easier, smoother, and more successful your entire experience will be.